Hey, Sean.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah, let me turn my TV down. Okay, here we go. Sean, well, first off, great thing. I'm out of the church now. Thanks to you, I downloaded the book, the Born Again Mormon. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm even working on getting my name off of that, and I know the process to go through looking at some old things. So when you were coming up, Sean, you're not old, but you're probably 20 years older than me, I guess. I'm 24. Do you remember reading in the Book of Mormon about synagogues? You ever remember
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
Synagogue?
What, Michael?
Do you ever remember in the Book of Mormon the word synagogue? It was used a few times.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Okay. Did you know, my grandmother was Jewish. Synagogues didn't come into existence until between 587 and 537 during the Babylonian captivity. And the oldest archaeological finding of a synagogue is in Egypt, 3rd century BC.
Wow.
They didn't even, after the temple was no more, when the Babylonians destroyed the temple. So how did he know about that? Unless he was reading the King James Bible. Isn't that funny?
That is really good.
I'm going to get off, and I just want you to point that out to those folks that shows right there. He got it out of the Bible.
You got
the King James he was reading. It didn't even exist when Sophie, Nephi, and Lehi came over. But thank you so much for the show, Sean. And
thank you, Michael.
There, man, and I'm going to come down and I'm going to meet you guys that place in Salt Lake. Where is it you go to sometimes?
We go all over the place. Come down and watch sometime, and we'll meet up somewhere after.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Hey, what he's talking about is, for those of you who don't understand, the Book of Mormon is supposed to be a record of what happened here in the Americas. A group of people are supposed to have left Jerusalem, came over here, established a whole big colony of people, and became the American Indians in the end, and they kept a record. Well, what he's saying is the word synagogue was developed about 500-something years before Christ over in the Old World, and the time that the Book of Mormon was being written here in the Americas was about that same time. So there's no way that Joseph Smith could have translated this book over from a record of here in the Americas and used that word synagogue. That's the point. There's also a number of words in the Greek that would have been impossible for Joseph Smith to have taken from actual gold ancient records that were written here that early and used them in the Book of Mormon. So that's what they're called, anachronisms, and that's what he's talking about.